Hello and welcome to your daily love message from your person. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And there's a lot of darkness going on within them right now because they're finding the light and you're the light. So I'm going to bring in 3 dark decks to connect with their heart, their soul, their deep intentions, their dark fears, things that they are struggling with as well, to come forward and express this love to you, because it's very clear right now they want to express their love to you. They do love you, they are in love with you, and they intend to tell you that. So I want to see what may be stopping them from doing that, or what they may be feeling, or what their intensity is. So we're going to bring in the divine masculine dark truths. I'm going to bring in the divine masculine dark truths come to light, and the divine masculine dark struggles. These are all my 3 decks available on makeplayingcards.com. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsreadings@gmail.com. So what's their dark truth? What do they want to say to you today? Straight out, okay? 1 card out of that whole deck. I'm not surprised because I've just seen what that is and it's powerful. Wow, again, 1 card. 1 card out of those 2 decks, and I feel that's all that needs to come out. That's very powerful. That's very clear guidance from that. So this is telling me and showing me that their kind of dark truths are, their dark struggles are a little bit more than we feel and know. So they've got a lot of struggles inside that they need to deal with to be able to come forward with this truth that they love you and that they care. So the first message is, I feel you. So they can feel you right now. They sense you, they feel you, and you will be able to feel them too. So they are saying, my spider sense is tingling. Now, I definitely feel you could also be seeing spiders. I spoke about that in the earlier reading, because spiders are a huge sign of power, that the universe is assisting you. And also reminding you as the divine feminine that all you need to do is lie in wait. And that means sit in your web and allow things to come to you. And that doesn't mean you wait around and look at your clock and think when and plan your life around them. It means you live your life and you do your own thing. But you can feel and sense that something is coming. And they're saying, my spider sense is tingling. Are you thinking of me? Because I am definitely thinking of you. So the message from them today is they are definitely thinking of you. So if you're thinking, oh, I'm not sure if they're thinking about me, or I don't know what they're thinking about me, they are definitely thinking about you 100%. And they feel that you're thinking about them, and it's very likely you are. And obviously in this moment you are, because you're having this reading right now. You're watching this reading. So you'll be thinking of them as we tune in. And their spider sense is tingling. So they may also be very aware right now that you are focused on them. So that could also be another sign for you to pull your energy back and focus perhaps on something else. But I feel this is a positive energy. This is them saying, I can feel you. I feel you thinking about me and calling to me, and I'm thinking about you and calling to you too. So my spider sense is tingling. And this could even be the hairs standing up on end, on the back of their neck, or they're having like a feeling in their solar plexus because they're connecting with you in that way. So they're feeling you all around them. They sense something is coming. And we've got Pisces, and this is connected with intuition. Some of them could be a Pisces, but this is more about the way Pisces energy is. It's very deep and intuitive and strong. And this could also be getting even stronger between now and the Pisces season. So they may be becoming more psychic, more intuitively aware as we move towards that season. So Pisces is between February and March. So they may have even been more intuitive since February, March this year, or something could have happened around February, March this year that put them into their feelings and made them look more inside themselves. So they could have gone into a dark night of the soul energy around that time. Something could have shifted around the connection around that time. I know it certainly did in my own journey. And this is also something they are healing and learning as we move forward. So definitely feel between now and March, they're going to be becoming more psychic, more intuitive, and more able to connect with you through telepathy as well as in the physical sense. So they're saying to you, I am able to connect with you telepathically. I feel you deep within me. So it's the same message, and you saw how the cards flew out, no messing around. They're being very clear. I feel you. I feel you deep within me. Can you feel me the same way? My spider sense is tingling. I'm able to connect with you telepathically. So I feel their crown chakra is also tingling, because our crown chakra is like an antennae on the top of our head that spins around. and it brings guidance and information in. So I feel the top of their head is tingling and their solar plexus is tingling, and they may have goose pimples, angel bumps as I like to call them, all over the body. Not in a bad way, in a good way, like something is coming. I feel it, I feel you, I can sense this love. So no matter what their dark struggles are or what they're going through in the physical world or in their life, they can always feel you. They are telepathically communicating with you, and you are telepathically linked right now. So you may find that you are dreaming about them more. They could be very lucid dreams you're having. You could sense them around you more. You may feel them, maybe you smell them. You could smell their perfume aftershave, or you may just smell something's coming. Like I put the bin bags out the other night, and after I did that, okay, I could smell the winter coming. I could smell the October season. I could smell Halloween in the air. I can just sense it. And it's like, you know, when something is coming, something's coming, something good. What will it be? And that's the energy I'm picking up on. The same, my children, my world. So some of them are parents. They could be a mum, they could be a dad. And their children matter to them. And that could be causing a struggle within that. So even though they feel you and they're around you physically through telepathy, the senses and the emotions in that way, they may not be physically around you in the sense of they're somewhere else because they've got kids. So if they've got kids, they want you to know their children are their world, and rightly so. You know, of course, they are important. Just like if you've got kids, your children will be important to you. They will be your world too. So they may actually be revolving their world right now around their kids, and that could be keeping them stuck in a karmic cycle. And that's why they're saying, I can feel you and sense you, even if I'm not physically there, because they may be in a situation right now because they've got kids that's stopping them from being there with you. But they want you to know it's their children, they're doing it for the kids, or it's their kids that may be a lesson for them right now, keeping them where they are. So try and rise above the struggle, the pain, the fear of not being physically together, and recognise there are lessons being learned. They may be coming to terms with the fact that their children are going to be okay if they leave a karmic partner, or if they leave a karmic cycle, or if something changes. So for those of you that are dealing with a masculine who's got kids, just know those kids are important to that. And know that too, that if you've got a child with your person too, you may have a child with your person, and maybe they aren't showing up the way that you want them to, or the way you expect them to, because of the children. They're saying, my children are my world. So they want you to know the kids matter. And also, if you want kids, perhaps you're thinking, well, neither of us have got kids, but we want kids together. They want you to know it's a big part of their world, and they intend that too. My situation is toxic. So whatever they are in right now, they feel it's toxic to that. Whether it's a karmic cycle, because they've got kids, they're staying there, and it's toxic for the kids as well as for them. They're recognising whatever they're in as toxic. Their situation could be toxic if they are doing something that is toxic, like a substance, if they're drinking too much alcohol, if their job isn't serving them, or they're around the wrong people and they're creating the wrong things. So there could be a lot of negativity around them, or stress. So they're recognising their situation as toxic. And they're feeling your energy more than ever right now, because you're pulling them out of that situation. You're helping them to see that they can live their life in a different way. You need to leave your partner. So this could also be a sign that you're the one that needs to leave a karmic situation. Now, there's many dark struggles coming through here, so take the bits that resonate with your journey and leave what doesn't, okay? So if you have a partner yourself, if you have a karmic partner, it could be a business partner that's very toxic to you, or it could be that you have a husband or a wife or a boyfriend or a girlfriend or someone you're living with, they are actually portraying that message to you as well. Because you may be looking at them thinking they've got to do this, they've got to do that. But you may also need to leave your partner. Or maybe there's something going on with children in your life that you need to deal with too. So you may need to cut off the ex. Even if you've got kids together, there could be something very toxic going on that you need to deal with too. So I feel this is definitely about you needing to leave your partner if you've got one. Okay, or if it's the other way around, they know that they need to leave their partner. They may just be sticking around for the children because their children are the world, even though the situation is very toxic. And if there is no partners involved, this is about other things going on, okay? I feel ill. So some of them feel ill. Why? Because their situation is toxic. So if a situation is toxic, it's not a nice environment or energy to be in. It brings up illness. Even if they perhaps feel like it's not toxic to them and it's okay because it's a comfort zone or it's what they used to, but they feel ill, that's a sign it's not good for them. It's toxic to them. They're staying for the wrong reasons. They could be staying for the kids. They could be staying for security. They could be staying through fear. And that's making them ill. It's making them feel ill. It's making them stressed out. So the stress is causing toxins in their body that's making them ill. I feel ill. So ill could be the Ascension symptoms they're going through. They could be having a lot of neck pain, back pain. They could just not feel very well. So let's connect with the Ascension Oracle and see what they may be going through physically. Okay, there's clear cards coming through here. So hips. So some of them could be having hip issues. And that could be making them feel ill. So it could be issues around their joints causing problems. And throat chakra. So definitely they feel ill because they're not communicating with you or they're not opening up to you. I feel they feel ill because they're not able to tell you they love you and that's what their intention is. So there's issues around communication. There could also be issues around communication with someone else. So they need to speak up to a karmic partner. Maybe they need to communicate with their children about something if they've grown up and they think about my children and my world. I don't want to hurt them or cause any drama or problems or cause any conflict. But because there's issues around communication, they feel ill. But ultimately, I'm feeling this is because they've got things they need to say in their life to people in their life to make changes. But also, they feel ill because they haven't told you how they feel. They may feel ill because they've been hiding the feelings from you or lying to themselves about things, or they have a need to express themselves to you and clear the air. So it's making them feel ill until they do that. So it's showing them, it's like the universe saying, come on, you've got to do what you know you need to do. You've got to express yourself to your divine feminine. You need to clear the air. You need to reach out. You need to break the silence. You need to do something. And if you don't, you're going to feel more and more ill because this situation is toxic until you clear the air. And it's also about them knowing that what they are in is toxic and they need to deal with that. And that can cause issues with joints because there's a need for perfect balance and alignment within the connection with you and within their feminine and masculine aspects of their own self, so that they're able to act on their desires and take ownership of that. Problems occur when the energy of giving and receiving is out of balance and energy is depleted. So they may feel like they've got no energy, they may feel depleted because they're out of balance, or the connection with you is out of balance because they want to give and receive equally. And they may feel like they're not able to do that because of their circumstances, which are toxic. So when they give back to themselves, it will restore harmony and balance, so they're able to give back to you. So some of them could be having issues with their hips, but I'm feeling it's more about communication. You make me hard. Now, what this means is that they are turned on by you. So obviously take that as it resonates. It's a very sexy card. It means you've turned them on. And obviously if they're feeling a lot of frustration, they're going to pick up on that too. But I feel this also the message about that they feel things are hard in their life. They feel confused. It's like they're saying you make it hard. And you don't. It's their own view of things that makes it hard. Because they feel like their life is a big hot mess. So they're saying I feel ill because my life is a big hot mess. My life is a mess because it's toxic. Even if I feel like I'm doing it for the right reasons because my children are my world, I know it's toxic to them too. So it's not really the right thing to do to stay. And this is also they may feel like you're making it hard because you're still with a karmic partner yourself. Or there's still something you need to leave behind yourself. So take these cards how they resonate with you. But ultimately, the big message coming through is, whenever the circumstances are, they can feel you. They can feel the energy of you. Their spider sense is tingling. Their intuition is telling them how powerful the connection is. And they are thinking of you, okay, because you're thinking of them, but it's vice versa. They are saying, are you thinking of me? Because I am definitely thinking of you. All the other things are surface level. And they will be dealt with accordingly because they are very aware that their situation is toxic. They're saying that. My situation is toxic. It's making me feel ill. And it's also toxic not communicating with you. They feel like their life is a big mess that they need to sort out. And that could be blocking communication. And that's what they need to do. They need to communicate. They want you to know that they intend to make changes, even if it's hard to them, because you turn them on and you make them happy in that way. You bring pleasure to them. They want to bring perfect balance in. They're also wanting to communicate to you, for those of you this resonates with, that you may have something to leave behind too. You may need to leave a karmic partner too, connected with your children. But ultimately, children are the world. And I feel that's also a message about children being the future, whether you've got them or not, whether you want them or not. So just have faith in the journey, because they are doing what they need to do. But they can definitely feel you, and they're definitely thinking of you. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.